Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. To the air, it's Madsen. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrod. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Throws to the back. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the road.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that now, what opens up?
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a 1st down.
They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Pucks it out of the air. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sherrod. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
14, Navy, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Toss to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Shoots his way for more. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss, now setting up 4th down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Riley. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, what a move to get open. Breaks away on the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. A little screen to the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
3rd down play from the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Horvath. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's caught. It's Sherrod. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Blasted as he lets it go. On target over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Finds his back in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Navy quick to the line.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. To the air, it's Horvath. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Straight ahead. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Barrels ahead. Not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sherrod. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Horvath. Looking downfield. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's a throw downfield late. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the 2-point conversion.
Talk about the cardiac kids. They score that touchdown with just seconds to go in the game. They've got to go for 2 to tie it up. What is the play call here? Who can step up with the game on the line for this offense?
From the gun. He is in there. And they're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They jump on top here in OT.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Boise State 42, Navy 35.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Navy! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
To the air, it's Horvat. They did not get it. The aggressive
Good game, good game.
win the game right here, and they come up short in OT. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese